welcome back to Pabbly. So as you all know that in this video we are going to see that how you can automatically sync your Google Form submissions into your Zoho CRM as a new contact. So now here to automate the entire process, I've already connected my Google Form with my Zoho CRM account using an automation software. And now firstly in this video, we are going to see the working of this amazing automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this automation, what we are going to do is that we are going to make a form submission using our Google Form. So here on my screen, you can see my Google Form that I've created to get my leads information such as first name, last name, email and the phone number. And here I also have pre-filled these details. So we're going to click on the submit and you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Zoho CRM account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And you can see we have successfully created a new contact in our Zoho CRM account with the name demo lead. Here you can see the email address and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation for your own business using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So before moving forward, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly Community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly Community as soon as possible. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard and here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button. Then here for the workflow builder, you can see the two options. One is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says add Google Form responses to Zoho CRM automatically. And then here is asking us to select the folder. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names. So in this case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select it as per your requirement. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard. And here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow. And here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So as you all know that I'm receiving new form submission through Google Forms. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Forms and my event as new response received. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, here I'm going to copy the webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Google Forms account. So this is the Google form that I've created with the name, contact information, and these are the fields. So now here my objective is, firstly I want to receive this Google Form submissions in an organized format in my Google Sheets. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to click on this responses and here you can see we have received the option for link to sheets. So we're going to create a new spreadsheet for the same. And here you can see automatically a spreadsheet has been created with exactly the same fields that I've added over here in my Google Forms. So that means we have successfully built a connection between our Google form and Google Sheets. Now here after building this connection, let's test this connection by simply making a form submission. So now here to make a form submission, what we are going to do is that we are going to copy the responder link of this form. So now here to get the responder link, you need to make sure that your form is published first. Once you're going to publish the form, then automatically you're going to receive the responder link for the same. So I'm going to copy the responder link and then I'm going to open it in a new tab. After that, I'm going to enter some dummy details and make a form submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as Smart, last name as user, email as smart000@pabblytools.com. Then here for the phone number, I'm going to add a random phone number. Then we're going to click on this submit. And here you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets. And here you can see we have received an instant response over here where we have received all the form details. Alright, so now with this we have successfully built a connection between our Google form and Google Sheet. And now here in order to receive this response in our Pabbly Connect, what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this Google Sheet with our Pabbly Connect. So now here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on on your Google Sheets account first. And for that you need to click on this extensions, then you need to click on this add-ons, and from here you need to select get add-ons. Then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you need to install this particular add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So I'm going to move back. Once you're going to install the add-on, you need to follow exactly these same steps. Alright, so now here after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Okay, so here after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. Now here at this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to add the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, we are going to add the URL that we have received in our Pabbly's workflow. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column E. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column E, and then we're going to click on the submit. And you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now here after building this connection, we are going to test this connection by clicking on this send test button given over here. And you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL. That means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back, let me tell you that you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, then you need to click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and from here you need to turn on this send on event. So by turning it on, automatically when you're going to receive a new detail in your Google Sheets, then instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received all the details of our Google Sheet. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new response to our Google Forms, then automatically I want to add that response in my Zoho CRM. So for that I'm going to add an action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as Zoho CRM and my app event as create contact. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Zoho CRM account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Zoho CRM. Here it is asking me to add the domain of my Zoho account. So now here to get the domain, let me take you back to my Zoho CRM account. And in the URL you can see my domain is zoho.com. So we're going to copy it and then you're going to add it over here. Then you're going to click on this save. Now here you can see Pabbly is requesting for the access. So I'm going to give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And you can see we are now successfully connected. So here it easily got connected because here I was already logged in my Zoho CRM account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your Zoho CRM account in the same browser, or else it is going to ask for the account credentials first. Alright, let's move forward. Here it is asking for the lead source. So I'm going to select my lead source as advertisement only. You can select it as per your requirement. Alright, then comes the first name, last name, email, and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that when you're going to receive a new form submission through our Google Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the first name, we are going to map our lead's first name. Then here we are going to map the last name. Then here we are going to map the email address of a lead. Then here this title and department are not required fields, so we're going to leave it blank. Here for the phone number, we are going to map our lead's phone number. Here for the fax, we are going to leave it blank, and for the mobile number, we are going to map the same phone number that we have received, because we have received a single phone number over here. Alright, moving forward, these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave all of them blank. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send as request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a form response in our Zoho CRM. Let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name Smart User. Here you can see the email address and the phone number. So with this, we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Forms and our action as Zoho CRM. So that when you're going to receive a new form submission, then automatically and instantly that form response will be added in our Zoho CRM as a new contact. Alright, so these were the steps to how to add Google Form responses to Zoho CRM automatically. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.